guys, welcome back to another video, or welcome to the channel if you're new. If you are, remember to hit the subscribe button down in the corner for me. So, for this video, in my infinite wisdom, I scratched the inner corner of my eye and I cannot put makeup on there. So, we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit more creative. We're going to do like a half face. That makes sense? Try again. I kind of came up with a look inspired by a lot of other people. A lot of other people have done this, or similar looks to it anyway. I want to do like a half face and make it look kind of like it's raised or like plastic or maybe a mask. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out kind of as I go along. I have a general idea mapped out for it. We'll see how it goes because I've never done this kind of look before. Let's dive in. First things first, I found my hand mirror. I don't have to blind you guys with my double-sided mirror anymore. Yay, winning. First things first. So to start off, I am going to kind of put a little bit of primer over this side of my face, and then I am going to use a brow pencil and map out where I think I want it to go. If I can get this product out because I'm running low on it. Sure. Put a big smudge across my forehead. That's it. That's the look. Don't mind how red my face is. My skin is going through it with the lack of sun. Probably also the lack of water because I am the worst water drinker on the planet, probably. If not the worst, probably in the top 10. So my skin's having a rough go. We've got some red. Might screw up because quarantine has given me claws that I am not used to, which is how I scratched my eye. We won't talk about it. I screwed up. We're here. Where did I put it? I had it. Oh, in front of my face. We're good. So to map out where I'm going to kind of place all of the makeup, I'm going to go in using the NYX Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown. Not that the shade matters. Mainly I'm using it because I'm stupid and grabbed the wrong color for my brows. Don't really want to do like the typical just like half face. I kind of want to do something, I don't know, swirly, fun, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. No. Plus side of just having moisturizer on, it just wipes off if you mess up. Which is why we're mapping it out first. I think I'm gonna just like swoop it over and bring it down like that. Yeah. We're gonna leave the lip out of it, I think. Sure. So, since I want this to be like bam, full glam makeup, I'm gonna go in with a full coverage to like really blank canvas this side. I missed a verb in there. That's okay. You know what I meant. Here we are. I'm going back to my usual foundation that I used before. I've been obsessed with the NYX Born to Glow foundation. The glowy NYX Born to Glow foundation. This is how my brain works, guys. This is it. Anyway, back on track. Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. This one is in shade 2.15. And I am going to use a beauty blender to apply it just because I can really like follow this line basically. On and blend. I always forget how much coverage this has until I do that. I'm like, whoa, I did not need as much as I put on my hand. But the goal for this one is kind of like a cake base look anyway, so, because I want to go like over the top. I want to blend that down there. Maybe. This is how you know I didn't plan out what I was doing. I'm kidding, I did plan it out, but I'm kind of changing things. We're tweaking it as we go along. Because I think I want to bring this up. I want to bring it down, not up. Like right from my ear. Bring it all down there. So that way it blends down my neck and I can do the contour right there. Let me grab a little bit more of this. I'm running so low on that and it makes me so sad because I love this foundation. What I'm going to go in and do is super glam, super dramatic, but I'm going to basically do like, it's going to be a stark contrast difference here. With my concealer, I'm not even making full sentences. I clearly cannot right now. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. So, because I want to go right up into the corner of my eye. I'm going to go all the way under, really bring it down. I'm going to go here as well. And maybe like a little bit following that line. And blend it in. Quickly, we are going to go in with the Milani Transparent Face Powder. Set everything. I can safely say that I definitely prefer loose powders for setting, but I don't have one right now. I'm all out of everything. So this one works well. It's a good go-to. Not what I'm used to, but it's been working okay. Alright. We are looking crazy different. So, gonna do brows. I am going to hop off camera to do that because it takes forever and no one needs to watch this. I will be right back. Okay. Brow done. It's really easy to do them when you don't have to make two that look the same. Next step, now that we are looking nice and plastic on one side, I'm gonna go into our eyeshadow next. I have a very kind of specific look that I want to do because I want to go, like I said, full drama with this one. So I want to do nice like wing, cut crease, like multiple colors. We want to get some shimmer in there. I would love to have glitter, but I don't own glitter. So, well, we're missing that part. But to start, we are going to go in with MAC Painterly Paint Pot, prime our eyelid, which for once I'm going to attempt to use a brush for. I know, weird, right? Like I said, we're going to try it. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Not bad. This brush works. I have tried a brush. I perpetually keep doing that. I'm sorry, guys. I have tried using a brush before with this, but it didn't work as well. Although I think I tried using too stiff of a brush. So this one seems to be working okay. As usual, we are going to go in and use the James Charles Morphe mini palette. Yes. All the colors I want are pretty well. Down here, we're going to do some blues and some purples and some greens. We're going to make it all work. A plan. For once, I've got a plan. And I have new brushes. That's exciting. So to start out, we're going to dip into the shade Single, which is this pretty little lavender here. And then we're going to go into the shade Escape after that, which is just the darker purple. And I'm going to make the shape that I want just above the crease. I'm just going to stamp that in and really blend all of that color up. Now I am bringing this color completely forward and right into the front of my brow as well, just with really, really light circular motions because I want to pull that color and like really nicely faded up. I'm definitely getting fallout. It's regretful. Hopefully it'll brush off, otherwise it's gonna have a mess in my hand, so I'm gonna have to fix, but we'll deal with that later at this point. I'm actually going to pick up the shade Pinkity Drinkity, which is that like really, really light pink. And I'm going to put that up here just to really fade and blend everything. And then I'm going to grab the shade Escape. And this time I am going to consecrate it. So much now. Just realized this looks like a god-awful wrinkle. Okay, we'll fix that later. Moving forward, I have the worst posture. Like I said, concentrate that right into the crease to really darken up that. So when I cut the crease, I want to have as much of a stark contrast as I possibly can manage. If you are having trouble getting the color to build up, try stamping it first before you blend it. I don't know what that is, but whatever. You know what I mean. Next up, I'm going to cut the crease using the 16-hour concealer. Yes, same one that I failed with in the Rainbow Challenge. But this one, we're working quickly. I know what I'm doing. I'm not using too much. Here's fingers crossed. It's worked with me every other time, but apparently that video. So I'm going to pick up the shade Hello right here, which is your pretty like sparkly shimmery blue, and pray that I can get that to take on the lid. And I'm going to put that corner, right in the inner corner. Close my eye, and then the concealer moved where it wasn't supposed to, but we're okay. It's fine. I think the next one I'm going to use is the Acapella right here, which is like a shimmery dark blue. And I'm just going to stamp that shade into the outer corner. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to do, because I want to create like this sharp little line up here. That's a sound that tells you what I'm going to do, apparently. So I'm going to actually grab my... Can someone teach me how to speak English? I don't English. Help, please. I'm going to grab my brow brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Escape, our dark purple. And I'm going to follow the line that was there from our cut crease. And I'm basically going to swoop that out. Like that. And I'm just going to kind of flick the color up a little bit. And I'm going to grab the JS5, the one that we went into Pinkity Drinkity with, but has no real color on it anymore, and just touch the top of it to soften up that. Make sure everything's like really softly blended. And I'm going to grab the shade Acapella, and I'm going to do the same thing right beneath it. We've got like pretty wing that's super blended. Grabbed a little tiny brush like this. I'm going to hit the shade Ring Light, and I'm going to kind of mix that in with the white, which my thumb is perfectly covering the name of, Flashback. Yes. And I'm going to pop it right into the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to bring that... I'm really using that as like an instruction, apparently. I'm going to bring it under my eye as well. Not all the way, just like underneath the tear duct there. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the eyebrow brush again, and I want to make the shape under my eye first, because I want to mimic this kind of down below. I said we were being dramatic. I'm going to grab the lighter shade to do this first, but I am going to dip into Social Blade, which is our lime green right there. And I'm going to touch basically where my bottom lashes start, and I'm going to do like a little arc down as if I was making like a new inner corner to my eye. You can't really see that, but it's like right there. Because I want that to actually be a little bit darker initially, I'm going to grab the shade Daddy, which is the like evergreen tone. I am going to make sure that that kind of comes like all the way underneath my eye with this one. And then I'm going to pick up another brush and actually go under the entire thing with Social Blade again. I'm just going to kind of like circle all this. Stupid fallout. I'm impressed at the amount of fallout that I'm dealing with right now. Thankfully, it's mainly screwing up my nose, which I'll fix later anyway. It's going to be contoured and stuff. So, finish up this eyelid first. And what I'm going to do, since I am creating kind of like a new inner corner, I'm going to line my bottom lashes and waterline with white, which I'm just using the NYX Professionals. Oh my goodness, okay. Are you ready for the name of this liner? What you doing next? The Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. This eyeliner is so good, the name had to be this long. Oh, NYX, I love you. This is just the shade Pure White, so we're gonna use that. And I did just bring that down a bit as well, just following like the top of my green. Obviously I'm gonna wear lashes with this look because it's full drama. So I'm gonna line my lid and do something in here. I'm kind of figuring this out as I'm going along, so hard to explain when you're not 100% sure what you're actually going to do with things. That bled so much. So much. This is actually my first time using this pen because I was like, I need eyeliner, I'm out of eyeliner, blah blah blah. So this is the NYX That's the Point Hella Fine liner. Super black, but literally the minute I touched my skin it bled. So we're doing a little bit thicker liner than I planned. Here we are, whatever. Brutal. So brutal. But you didn't bleed there? Why? I mean, I'm grateful it didn't bleed there. It's the inner corner, but I don't understand. For the wing, since this went from little wing to this, I'm going to grab my other NYX liner, which also bleeds a little bit, but I don't feel like it. I don't know what happened there, but the rest of it seems to be okay. I'm guessing you just can't touch your eyelid very hard or it puts too much product down maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to use the bigger one. Exact same thing, just not the ultra fine because I'm going to do a bigger wing than I was planning on doing. What is a non-shaky hand anyway? Those keep bleeding and it is going to drive me absolutely crazy because it is not a sharp line. You can't really see in camera, but it is not what was intended. For this next portion, I am going to pop off camera again and I'm going to put on some mascara, pop on a lash, and then we'll finish up the rest of this look. Next step, I am going to go in and put in bronzer. I touched up my nose, so I'm going to do my nose first, so that way if it dries, I'm not screwing it up. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer, medium deep matte bronzer. And I'm just using a little bronzing brush here. Since I'm being dramatic, I am picking up quite a bit of this. I'm going to run that down the one side of my nose. And I'm just taking my Beauty blender and I'm just kind of dabbing over that just to really soften and like blend that in a little bit. And then I'm going to do the forehead. Of course, our usual contour to add to the concealer that we put over there earlier. This will really just make everything pop. Next up, blush. I think I'm going to use like a pinky shade. So I'm going to use my usual Sephora Winter Flush collection here, and I'm going to dip into this light pink shade. And honestly, I kind of swirl it to get the highlight in it as well. I really want the snatch look, so I'm going to actually concentrate it up here first, and then I'm going to bring it forward towards the apple. Hello, color. Obviously, we need highlight. As literally always, Too Faced, my diamond highlighter there. I do not know if this is actually called diamond. It reminds me of diamond, and there is no name on this anywhere. I am just going to pop that onto the cheek bone, rather. I am going to grab that little tiny brush from earlier. I'm going to put highlighter on that. I am going to put it on the white eyeliner that I had put in the inner corner. Not that it adds a whole lot, but it adds just enough. And I am going to put it underneath the arch of my brow as well. Then 2 more places. One, basically right on my bridge piercing, and right on the tip of my nose as well. I'm apparently running out of camera space. 1 second. Okay, camera space. Camera space. Why do I keep saying it? Camera space is fixed. My bad. Wasn't paying attention. Our glam portion is complete. Now to basically try and make this look like off, which really isn't too hard. For this, I am going to use the James Charles palette. I'm going to dip into the shade T, which is the brown right there, and I'm going to kind of trace this and like shade it out a little bit. I'm going to grab this little brush here, and I'm going to dip that into the shade Spooky. I'm not going to cover all the brown, but I'm going to go completely along that line. Two last things. It looks kind of crazy. I'm going to do the highlight first. So I'm going to do white. I'm going to trace along the like outer edge of it, and then I'm going to actually use black. So I'm just using the NYX Epic Wear Liner. I'm going to warn you guys, if you use this, waterproof is an understatement. I don't like using this on my eyes anymore. And praying to see how much this bleeds on me and screws all of this up, I'm going to use that NYX Thin Liner. So I'm not going to do the solid black on this side, mainly because the light was hitting here. It wouldn't be like harsh right there. I am going to add a little bit more of the brown shadow over there, just to really like, bam. But the gist is here, and it didn't bleed. Yay. I'm going to stop shading because I can spend 900 years shading. This is going to be the finished product. I definitely could go back in and with the black and blend this a little bit more and like extend the highlights and whatnot. But honestly, for a first try, I'm pretty content with it, especially like down here where it goes. It actually looks like it's kind of like lifted. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you attempt to do this look or a similar look, tag me in it. All of my social media is linked below, same as always. Alright guys, that's gonna finish up. I'm rambling. Alright guys, that's gonna finish up for this video. Like I said, if you enjoyed the look and want to try it, make sure you tag me in it, whatever. Hit me up on social media and let me see how you fared trying to do this look. Or if you just do like this little glam look and, you know, do it on both sides of your face. Just remember to like this video, hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this or some of my upcoming makeup challenges and things like that I plan on doing. I've got some drag looks that I plan on doing. Revenge on Matt for the last video. That is coming up. I had a beard. Where's Ryan? I need his goatee and just stroke it maniacally. Remember to ring the bell and hit all so you can get notified of when I actually post new videos, which is every Saturday. For now, hopefully you'll all have a lovely day and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!